Welcome to Date or Ditch, a new dating show where the ladies are in control. We have three guys trying to win a date, but the catch is they can't see the potential partner. Let's see our contestants now.
Hi, my name's Josh. I'm 23.
Hi, my name's Chintu. I'm 24.
Hi, my name's Birks and I'm 25.
Hi, my name's Laverne.
In the first round, Laverne will be asking the boys some questions to get to know them better.
When was the last time you were potentially rejected by another female?
Last time I was potentially rejected by another female, it was probably like maybe a couple of weeks ago in the DMs. You know, you shoot your shot, sometimes you miss. It'd be like that, you know.
Last time I was rejected, I'm gonna say maybe like November.
Damn, you remember dates?
Can you expand a little bit more in terms of what happened?
Yeah, let's just say man tried the whole being vulnerable thing, but it don't really work. Get me? Love is a 2 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend.
Let's say January. She was on this men are trash thing because what I do in it, you actually say what I do in it. So like she's like, nah, it's trash straight away. She don't want to hear it.
So why are you trash?
I'm not trash.
Are you sure?
100%.
So can I get some references?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Why did your last ex break up with you? And if so, in terms of the reason, how do you learn from that? Whatever the reason was.
We wanted different things. I'm just gonna say we wanted different things, but I definitely think the way I've learned from that is to kind of just like learn to kind of grow and be my own person. You know, you can't always dedicate your life to somebody and forget about yourself. Do you know what I mean? So I guess it works out in the end.
So I agree with that. So in terms of you said you wanted different things, what did those different things look like?
For me, I think I wanted different things in life. I think for her, it meant she wanted different people. So we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
That's all I got, bro.
Sorry. No one's ever really broken up with me. But I guess the only time that we didn't see eye to eye was when one of my exes wanted to move to Australia. I didn't feel called to Australia, so we broke up. She didn't go to Australia though.
Oh, but you seen the spiders out there?
I've seen, there was a dragon. Did you see that video of a dragon?
The one went to the girl's house?
Yeah, I don't need none of that. All of that there, I'm not trying to die out there, you get me? So, yeah, so Australia, that's probably the closest I've got to being broken up with.
For me, I feel like the walls have ears in it. So she started hearing things from X, Y, Z. And then she put 2 and 2 together and got 64 basically.
Are you sure?
100%.
Okay.
She didn't pass maths.
So what did she start hearing exactly?
I don't know, it's just, you know when you have something special and then people start getting jealous and getting involved, it's one of them ones there.
So were there rumours that you potentially cheated? Is that what it was?
I wouldn't say cheated, because that's something I don't do.
You sound like Quavo right now. You coming with that Quavo.
You've never cheated in your entire life?
What, does primary school count?
Yeah.
Oh, then. What? So
as an adult, you've never cheated in your
Never
adult
cheated.
life?
Never cheated.
Okay, I respect that. I'll take your word for it. But there's obviously 5 love languages. I would say I'm a good mixture of all. So can you tell me what your love language is and how you've demonstrated that in the past?
I think acts of service is a big one.
Okay.
You know, when it comes to doing stuff like, you know, helping take out the braids, that kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Braids?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Underneath your wig, right?
Yeah. Sometimes it has to be. Sometimes it has to be. Do you know what I mean? Like when it comes to quality time as well. You know, having little spa days and that with the babes. That's nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not big of a gifts guy. I feel like gifts are kind of overrated, personally.
I mean, personally, I don't. Just putting that out there.
I hear that. I mean, it's not like I don't know how to give gifts, just saying. But for me, I guess those acts of service and like quality time are like my main. Oh, and physical touch, big time. I'm a big cuddle guy.
Okay.
That's my vibe.
Okay, good answer.
Okay. Well, some of us, I just do acts of service. That's my big thing. I really like being able to support and just offer help where I can. I'm really big into like motivation, so like I like helping people like achieve their dreams. So I really like I flourish in a supportive role. Words of affirmation works really well for me. My friends say that I've been overloved because I come from like a very supportive background myself.
That's nice.
So like and I feel like all men require words of affirmation. Let's not lie. That little part. You get me? I'm also really big on kind of gifts. Like I like spoiling people. I like being spoiled. I like going out for dinner. So quality time is a big one as well. I like, that's me. I think that's my three.
All of them. Just like.
No, that's only three. As for me, I don't know what is it? Love words.
Love language.
Love language, but I've got my own language. Like I like talking, innit? Like I really like to get to know you.
Communication then.
Yeah, basically. I've never heard of the word love language. You get what I'm say? I didn't know there was like 5 of them. But for me, I feel spending the time with a person is the most.
Quality time.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, if you think about the person when you're not with them, is that one of them?
No, but that can work. If that works for you, that works for you.
Obviously, communication. It seemed like she was just straight tunnel vision, literally. Because when people ask certain questions, you know, they're looking for certain things.
What are some of your aspirations in life?
I've kind of always seen myself like at 35 owning like a cafe or something. You know, with like a own little jazz club type of vibe. Getting a dog, maybe hopefully having a child by 35. But really and truly, that's kind of like what I would want to make me happy in life, really.
Yeah. So for myself, in terms of aspirations, I'm a bit too ambitious, I guess.
I don't think there's anything. There's no such thing as too ambitious.
Oh, you'll be surprised. Get to know me, you'll see.
Okay.
Like yesterday, I was looking at yachts. I was literally looking at how much a yacht costs. Like that's where I'm going. Like I want to be wealthy, not just rich. Like I want to be wealthy to the point where anything that my family needs, anything that the people around me needs, I can provide. I want to be in like. I don't think I'm particularly intelligent now, but it's almost like the more intelligent you get, the more you realize how much you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I like learning, so I always want to be learning. So that's what I aspire to do, to never stop learning.
I want to achieve things that people where I'm from don't get to achieve. So like going to the World Cup, that's one of my biggest ones. And then once I'm able to do that, I'm able to show people like you can do anything that you want to. And then also I'd like to give back to like the kids back in the ends, really, because like I feel like people judge people because of what they see, not of what they know. So like if you actually got to know these people and why they do these things, you'd actually realise that they're not bad people. So if they get put in better positions than they are right now, they could, I don't know, they could be prime ministers, lawyers, anything, you get what I'm trying to say? So like, I just want to inspire, if anything, yeah. Just want to inspire.
That's some deep answers.
She knew what to probe into when it came down to certain questions and stuff, which was like kind of intense, but I was like, okay, cool. I feel like I was kind of underprepared for that.
So I'm at a stage in my life, like most probably females, where I'm looking for my Prince Harry, aka my future king, and someone who's royal and loyal, and will risk it all. So can you tell me about a time when you risk it all for someone?
I think if you remember my age, I'm 23. I have been in an 8-year relationship before. Like I'm loyal to the soil, you know what I'm saying? Like that's.
Would you say yeah?
8 years.
8 years?
Yes, 8.
Okay, wow. Okay.
No, so it's just one of them ones. Like I'm not afraid of commitment. I'm not afraid of doing that. It's just the matter of doing it for the right person, I suppose. You know, figuring it out and like I had, in terms of risking it all for this person, man. The way life was panning out, I was trying to put in like money for a mortgage and that kind of thing, move out of the city so we can, you know, have a kid. I would have had like a 2-year-old by now if things went according to plan. But they didn't, c'est la vie. But yeah, I risked it all then, I suppose.
And would you still have that mindset for another relationship even though it didn't work out?
Oh, 100%, 100%.
That's good to know.
Yeah, man, when I was vulnerable and I told Shorty how I felt and I put it all out there, like, yeah, it was a case where the person was kind of being distant, and everything that I've kind of been familiar with, everything that I've grown up with, told me that as a man, you can never chase, you can never show your emotions if it's not being reciprocated, whatever. But I felt how I felt, and I spent some time dealing with my pride, and really, like, God really worked on my pride in 2019. So it got to the point where I just wanted to be real and just said, yo, this is how I feel. I wanted this and this from you, all you have to do is this, like, trust me kind of thing. Sure, you didn't reply, so kept it pushing.
When I risked it all, alright, cool, don't laugh though, it's not funny, you get me. When times were hard, I remember she must have been ill. I think I had like £23 in my bank account. And then she asked me to get her something from the shops and to come see her. So I must have got something, it was like £15, I had £6 left in my bank account. So I've got the Uber to hers, it's like on the other side of the ends, you get what I'm trying to say? So I've done that, Uber's taking my money, I ain't got no bread, you know, literally. So I had to wait till the morning, get the train, I had to bump the train just to go see her, because she was ill. Yeah.
That's really sweet, that's selfless. That's really sweet.
I think 1 and 2, they sounded really intelligent and they sounded like they really had their stuff together. So I think based on what they had to say, I was confident that, okay, these could be potential candidates.
In this round, the boys are being asked to draw self-portraits of themselves, but the catch is they can't lift the pen off the paper, and they're being asked general knowledge questions. So let's see if they pass.
What is the population of Nigeria in 2020?
Interesting that you would ask such a question. I was just thinking about this the other day, and I did not actually find an answer, funnily enough. I'm going to take a rough estimate of about 25 million.
Interesting. That's incorrect. It is 206 million.
Wow.
I don't know why I said 25.
And yeah, that question sent me, I'm not gonna lie. I had no idea where I was going with the answer.
Who was the first black football player to captain England?
Ian Wright.
No. The answer is Paul Ince. 1993.
At first I thought I'd struggle, but then I realised like when you're drawing, you can just go into like manual mode and kind of disconnect.
What was Muhammad Ali's famous quote?
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Come on. Correct.
Yeah, it was fun, because like, it takes your mind off the drawing and gets you going.
This is hard to do in one stroke, you know?
I hope that's Stormzy.
Okay, guy number 1, would you like to show your self-portrait to the camera? Do you have anything to say about it? Are you happy?
I mean, I don't know if I'm happy. This is just a very vague visual description of me, but sure.
Guy number 2.
I feel like mine was inspired by some Western African drawings and natural art. You know?
I see that. I actually see that. Guy number 3.
I feel like I couldn't do my face because everyone looks cockeyed because they try to do their face like, yeah.
Yeah, no, mine looks straight.
Guy number 1.
So would you say this was an accurate representation of yourself?
No, I wouldn't be able to draw myself on my stroke properly. Like, I mean, I guess it kind of looks like me. Maybe the hat part.
Do you have hair?
Yeah, I have hair.
Everywhere or just at the top?
You know what? You might have seen this, right? Like, yeah, thank you. No, I have a bit. I just couldn't really, in one stroke, it's a bit hard to kind of put that through. Hey, what's all that?
You look a bit like Stormzy here.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like some dark chocolate.
Come on.
So do you have a beard?
Do I have a beard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm into beards. Is he like?
Yeah, big one. Go on a beard.
Yeah, the bigger the better.
Yeah, come on. I got you, Shorty. I got you. Don't worry about all it.
Is he? Oh. Because we can't go on deception. Can I just say that? Do you have to? I would ask you. I think, you know, when you're starting a relationship, it's really, I think honesty is...
You start as you need to go on.
Exactly. So I'm going to give you one more chance.
Okay.
Do you or do you not have a beard?
I do.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, he's got no eyes. Oh, have you got a beard?
Of course.
Okay. Are you the one that wanted to draw a gold chain?
No, that's silly. That's immature.
After looking at their self-portraits and listening to their answers, it's time for Laverne to decide who she wants to ditch.
Right, so guys, thank you very much for your very insightful drawings. I'm not going to choose you based on your artwork. I'm going to make a choice based on the discussions that we've had. I think it's been very insightful. I've enjoyed getting to know you.
But unfortunately, it's a game, so I have to make a decision. I feel really bad.
Alright, it's a game, they can take it.
I don't know if I can take it.
Who was that? The guy that I would like to get rid of, and I feel really awful, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be guy number 3 with no eyes.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Guy number 3, don't come over by yourself. Come and say hi. Take the.
It's alright. You know what she missed out.
Come on, yay!
Hello.
Oh.
Really nice to meet you.
Sorry.
Thank you, guy number 3.
And when you saw the first boy you rejected, how did you feel?
I kind of had an idea like I was gonna be the first one to go. My answers were a bit short, and I think the love language that threw me off. Like literally, that threw me off.
Like you were happy that you got rid of him?
I wasn't disappointed that I got rid of him. No, I didn't feel like it was a massive loss. No, but he seems like a nice person.
When I saw her, I kind of understood why, because she's much more older, much more mature in it. So yeah, I could take that one.
In this final round, we're flipping the script, and the boys get to ask a question. Let's see what they say.
If you could be famous for one thing, what would it be?
In terms of my life and the way that I live my life, whatever I do, I want to be making a difference. So whatever role that I would be in it would be a role that would possibly make a difference in society and change people's lives for the good.
I don't really think that we'd necessarily mesh. Like, we could get along and be cool with each other, but I don't think it's a thing where this is really for me. I guess from that answer, that's kind of what I got.
What, if you had to describe the average day for yourself in about 15 years, so just a normal day in your life, 15 years from now, the ideal life, what would it look like from morning till the time you go to bed?
Really up there question.
If I'm really honest, in 15 years I'd like to be putting my feet up and doing not much. I work really hard at the moment, and the reason I work the way that I do is so that actually in the next maybe 10 years that I could maybe just put my feet up and have a good quality of life.
Her answer was a bit short. Maybe could have delved a little bit deeper.
Now it's time for her to ditch one more guy. Let's see who she picks.
Okay, so from what I've heard of them, they sound like very good candidates, but I'm going to get rid of number 1 and keep number 2, because the reason why I'm keeping number 2 is just the ambition and the drive. I'm a very ambitious person who wants to just do well, and I feel like when you're in a relationship with someone, you need to be equally yoked and have similar aspirations and similar outlook on life. And from what he said, and plus he has a beard, hopefully.
Okay. Why is that one happening?
Guy number 1, would you like to come and say hello? This is who you would have.
Okay. Oh, nice to meet you.
Why is it all like?
It's cute.
I think by the time like we were having the reveals and stuff, I was kind of already like, yeah, like my heart's not really in this. So I was like, cool.
This is the part of the game. I wasn't disappointed. He was nice. He seems very intelligent. I really liked his answers, but he wasn't for me, so I was fine.
Now it's time for the pair to reveal themselves. Will Laverne date or ditch?
If you guys would like to reveal yourselves.
There's nothing.
What do you mean? I'm ditching her. I don't like the disrespect on my beard.
You don't have the power to do that, sorry.
Little gold in your mouth as well.
A little ghetto, it's like.
I like it.
Right. No, it's cute. This is. So what do I do?
Now show it to the camera. You make a choice? Do it with your chest.
What's going on?
It's okay. She's chosen to ditch it this time, but you have another chance. Don't worry about
And
it.
it's not personal. But you guys are all very handsome. I really enjoyed speaking to you guys. You guys seem to have a bright future ahead of you. So honestly, it's nothing personal.
Thank you so much.
I just say, I felt really bad. I felt so guilty and almost ashamed of myself, and I didn't want to turn. So that's where you saw me fuffing around. Because I just say, I like the answers that you gave. You sounded very intelligent and you sounded very ambitious. So, in that regards,
Are you guys gonna be friends or anything? Or just gonna part ways?
I feel like I want to be friends. I feel like this one is not interested, but it's okay.
I think I'll be okay to live my life. No, I'm joking. No, actually, I'm gonna take that back because you know what? I think it's really important to kind of make connections because you don't know where they can lead you in life.
Oh, so you're trying to secure the bag? Okay.
You know, we may be able to partnership. I feel like we have quite similar outlooks on life in terms of being ambitious and driven.
You caring about people?
Yeah, so yeah, there may be future partnership.